again on D.A.P, the perspective. I'll wait just a minute to give a little time for y'all to come on in. And while you're coming in, do me the favor, like, share the page. I appreciate it. Go over on YouTube, press the subscribe button. I appreciate that. We up to 1,000 and some change, man, on the subscriptions. And thanks to you guys, man. I appreciate it. Much love. We back. D.A.P, the perspective, man. Much love. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. So, we're going to get into this topic talking about she, whether it's your girlfriend, whether it's your wife, whether it's somebody that you are dating or you're looking to date. Do she respect you is one of the most important things that young men want. Men, period, want is respect. And that is a fact. You can't get around that. Respect is one of the ultimate things that men want, need, and look for in a woman. Now, before I get started, I'm talking to the young kings in particular, to the young kings. I'm talking to those young brothers. I'm talking to the women also who have young kings that they look out for. I'm speaking to them single women also who have young kings that they're looking out for. A lot of times women don't like to, give young men, which is their children, the cheat code, meaning the game that's going on in the street, dealing with these young women. And one of the reasons that could be is because a lot of women don't like to expose other women because they are women. And because they are women, they feel like they don't want to, put out there information that's negative because most women harbor certain emotions to make them feel like they are more than what they, what they should be. They don't want to be looked at as negative. They don't want to be looked at as doing something bad. So sometimes they tend to make themselves look like they're angels. So condemning another woman or a young woman, it puts pressure on them. But if you're teaching and making sure that, you're guiding some younger ladies to not be this way, it's okay if you made some mistakes in your life. So you should be able to condemn some of the things that they are doing. Now, again, I'm speaking to the young kings and those who may be single, that's women, and you have young kings. To the young kings, listen, before you call somebody your girl, your boo, your wife, or whatever you want to call her, your partner, you have to make sure that this person's spirit is on point. You got to make sure you're dealing with somebody that has a moral compass, some type of spiritual compass. You have to make sure of that. Very important. Peace and blessings. What's good with you? Peace and blessings. Tasha, how you doing? Thanks for chiming in, Tasha. Miss Ellis, peace and blessings to you and your family. You said, should I put my son proper game? All boys are my sons. Yeah, hell yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Most women don't want to put their boys on game. They don't want to put their boys on some of the trickery or the trickology that some women use to manipulate and persuade young men. Some women are not really good for a relationship. They're really not. And older women can see that. They know when a woman is a person that's good for their son. They know when a young lady is not good for their son. And sometimes they allow their young boys to crash out, even when they know deep down inside, she not good for him. You understand? So yeah, you supposed to make sure that your boys are on point when it comes to dating these type of women, which today I call them Jezebels. Word is born. I call them Jezebels. Unfortunately, the spirit of the Jezebel spirit is running rampant in America. Really all over the world, but definitely in America, the spirit of the Jezebel spirit is going bananas, man. Real talk, especially in the younger generation. It's off the meat rack. So because we live in a society of attention, we live in a society where attention and validation is everywhere. All right, it's everywhere. It's to the point where the attention is a drug, man. The attention is like a drug. It's an addictive energy. And when you are addicted to attention, there's some things that you would do if you wasn't an attention seeker, or what I call attention whore. You wouldn't normally do certain things. But if you had that addiction of attention whore, you're gonna do a lot of different things. Now, the Bible even speaks about, that Jezebel spirit. It's definitely associated with manipulation. You know what I mean? Persuasion and things like that. It's definitely, coupled with seduction. So sometimes there is a seduction and a manipulation energy in some women to the point where it grows so big at a younger age to the point that's who they become. And if that's not guided and properly, led in the proper direction, they'll use it in a much negative way against their counterpart, which is the young men that's actually trying to date them. And that's real. We're going to get to it. Peace and blessings. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Please like the page and share the page. All right? Now, the thing about it is, I talked about the manipulation and the seduction. On top of the manipulation, the seduction, there is what we call pride. Pride is a big thing, man. And the desire to control and gain some type of power over somebody. And these young women are in that. They're very heavy in the department of controlling and gaining power over the young men that they're dealing with. So now, that desire of control, they want to gain that attention. And whether you're looking, speaking to the young kings, whether you're looking for, the spirituality of that person, or you're looking to see the character in that person, you got to make sure the question, both of them are basically the same, because the question of that is this. You have to make sure that this person brings you peace. Young men, you have to make sure this person brings you peace. She brings you loyalty. And most important, the most important thing is respect. And that's real talk. You're not going to get around that. The most important thing is respect. And I put that in quotes. Now, you got to make sure she bring that respect to you. She got to bring that type of respect, loyalty in your life. You know what I mean? Or if she's not bringing that, and you see that she's bringing you frustration, confusion, and chaos, she not the one, man. Kings, she not the one, bro. Young kings, she not the one. All right? So don't just choose this person, man, just because of how she look. Do not choose this woman because how she look, how she smell. You know what I mean? This is the thing. Even though that option is in front of you, no matter what, you don't go on what she say. You can't go on what she say, because a manipulator who is a Jezebel They are slick and smooth with the tongue, man. They are very slick and smooth with the tongue. You cannot believe everything they say, especially when they're talking about who they are. That shit rolls off their tongue like grease, like oil. It's a fact, young king. So basically, we're going to be talking about the signs and the red flags. You know what I mean? What you have to do to actually see them signs. What you have to recognize that this person is not good for a healthy relationship. All right? So I thank you guys for tuning in, but I want you to do me the favor and like the page, and please go over to YouTube and press subscribe over there. All right? Do me that favor. I appreciate that. Now, if your woman has a fantasy, if she has a fantasy, and that fantasy is to be with Usher or Chris Brown, that might be a good test. If you're dating a young lady and you getting to know her and y'all been rocking for a few months, this is a good test to see if this person is built for a healthy relationship. This is a good test. Now, one thing you got to understand, if your woman is willing to embarrass you, mainly in public, listen, she'll probably disrespect you in private. And that is definitely a fact. If she's willing to disrespect you outright in public in front of millions of people, she will disrespect you in private. All right? Some people don't care too much about, or they'll cheat. It might be to the point where they'll cheat because of maybe their character, or maybe not their character. They may cheat just because or they don't cheat, maybe because they don't even have that opportunity, to cheat. But if they get the opportunity, if the opportunity presents itself, you know what I mean? Today is wild, man. You got young ladies dealing with multiple men. It's like a fad. It's like a trend now. I'm talking 40, 50, 100, and 300, dealing with 200-300 men in their short lifespan of maybe 5 years. And within 3 to 5 years, they done dealt with 200-300 men. And they brag about this. This is recorded. These are people actually saying this on lives and interviews. And they dead up serious. You know what I mean? It's a trend now. So to the young kings, you got to be careful. And to the mothers who have these kings, you got to put them on game. The fathers definitely putting them on game. The fathers don't have no problem also with even telling young women about the game that dudes play. Men don't have no problem with letting young ladies know, listen, these jokers, this, that, and the third. I'm telling you this why? Because I'm a man. And men have did some things that was off the hook themselves. So they don't have no problem with letting younger women know, or younger men know, yo, this is what it is. They ain't got no problem with telling their daughters that. They ain't got no problem with telling other younger women that. What goes on out there in them streets. They're not going to feel bad about what they have done in their life just to avoid telling a younger lady to what to watch out for. You understand? But for some reason, women tend to tell, young men, you got to do this. Maybe she this. You got to always making him, putting game on him, but the simp game though. Maybe you got to buy her flowers. You got to do this and do that. And she's a whole booger. You telling your young king to do this and do that, and you don't even realize she a whole booger. but you never told him the signs of the booger to not do none of that for. Move on. Yeah, that's what's going on. But listen, one of the good things is it might be a good thing if you did go to a concert and your girl, your boo, is doing some crazy stuff at the concert in your presence. It might just be a good thing that she does that. No lie. It just might be a good thing. Check this out. I want y'all to check this song out. This was funny. I laughed at this.
Chris Brown and Usher,
hey,
are going on tour. And I'm going to the courthouse, 'cause I'm about to divorce my wife. She told me if she gets the chance, she gonna let them both smash that night, 'cause that is her fantasy.
Come on, man. If a young lady have a fantasy and she's willing to play that fantasy out in your face, she don't respect you. She do not respect you. Some young women have morals. They have a deep respect for a relationship. So they are built for a relationship. They are naturally wife material. And they will never put themselves in a position to disrespect the man that they love. So listen to this. And this actually happened, y'all. This actually happened. And I'm quite sure it happened a few times in situations. In a few situations, I believe this happened. And I saw a few videos on it. And yeah, some men actually divorced their wives because of them going to certain shows and actually seeing their wife get marinated on the stage with Chris Brown or Usher.
Think she could get on the stage with Chris Brown? Take you down, huh? Take you down here. Here's the rest of your shit. You think you get on stage with Chris Brown? Well, come get your shit. Come get all your shit. Talking about take me down. Yeah, take you down. How about now he take you down? Think you can get on stage with Chris Brown? Take you down, huh? I'll take you down, all right.
I have made this point before and I will make it again. Guys, this is the only acceptable reaction when this amount of disrespect comes from your lady, because there's no recovery from this. This is just her revealing her true colors. And to do it in front of you with a smile on her face the entire time and after, she does not respect you, and that respect will never come.
That's a fact. That respect will never come. So you might as well, if you see that, I don't care if it's Lil Bow Wow's concert. If you see that energy in her to want to get on stage, bro, that's a real big red flag for you to bounce, especially if it's fresh. Trust me. Because a woman who's built for a relationship, as I said, she is not doing none of that. None of that. That's a fact.
Especially if this is not your reaction. You need to move her out, move on, find something better.
And that's a fact, man. You know, this been going on for a while. A lot of concerts with Chris Brown, Usher, and maybe a few other artists. I most likely R. Kelly all those big time artists that, be doing things like this on stage, I'm quite sure they were may have broke up a lot of relationships, man. I'm quite sure of that. Yeah. Here's a young man talking about it. I think he hit himself. But let's get to it.
That happened over the past few years, and it led me to finding you and being a part of this community.
Not go to the Chris Brown concert. Chris Brown is out here single-handedly ruining every relationship he get a chance to. You got videos of men saying that they're divorcing their wives. Wives that they've been with for years. You got videos of men throwing women clothes out, getting rid of every item that she got in the crib because she got on that stage and was dancing with Chris Brown. Oh, you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit.
It's got me fucked up. She thinks she could get on stage with Chris Brown. Take you down, huh? Take you down here. Here's the rest of your shit.
And mind you, some of y'all don't know, this is what's been going on. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to add something else on to what's been going on in the process of them being marinated on stage in front of their husband, man, or boo. On top of them being marinated on stage, do you know some women were spending money to be in the VIP section? This particular dude allegedly was talking about how they actually spent, the woman, his wife, spent $20,000 to be in the VIP section on the stage with Chris Brown. Come on, man. This is $20,000 of their money. This is not just her money. It was money she took out of an account of theirs. She spent 20 G's, man, just to be on stage, just to be in the front area in the VIP section with Chris Brown. Tell me that's not crazy. Come on. That's weird to the utmost disrespectful.
Got me fucked up. You think it's sweet? You think you get on stage with Chris Brown? Well, come get your shit.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah, man.
So I'm normally not one to come on here and talk or speak. No, my husband is not actually upset. He wasn't mad at all. He was.
She lying. This is somebody else. She's lying. She's fronting. She's capping. And it goes back to what I was talking about far as the attention is concerned. And it goes back to what I was saying about how some women don't want you to believe that they are morally deviants. They don't want you to believe that they are sexual, immoral, and deviants. They want you to believe that they are angels. Young men, keep in mind, I told you that the Jezebel spirit is manipulative. And the words come off their tongue like oil. It's nothing to them. They don't care about how you, perceive them. They care about how you perceive them, but they want you to perceive them as this angel. And they don't care about lying, is what I meant. They care nothing about lying to you right in your face. Pretty and all, looking like a flower, all made up. Deception, the seduction. You understand? Look how this comes off her tongue.
So I'm normally not one to come on here and talk or speak. No, my husband is not actually upset. He wasn't mad at all. He was actually very, very happy.
That couldn't be me.
Nah, that couldn't be me. Hell no. Young king, and it shouldn't be you. If you allow your boo, your wife, your so-called partner, your significant other, the person that you about to have a relationship and build something with in the future, if you allow her to do that, I can see if she is, if Chris Brown came over to her and or Usher came over to her and tried to marinate her, and she looked so uncomfortable. Now, that's another thing. She looked so uncomfortable, like, oh, ew, like, nervous or whatever, timid. But if she like doing the wave, the 1989 wave or the 1989 snake, man, she not the one. She is not the one. If she doing the give it up, bro, she not the one. I don't care what she wearing. You can tell and see if this is not her or if this is her. You can look and see. Yeah, this is not her. You know what I mean? She ain't with this. Now, if Chris Brown actually point to your lady, if Usher point to your lady on stage, while he's on stage and he point to her, and he does like this, and she don't look at you for approval, and she don't even pay you no mind, and she just go. So if she looks at you for approval or no approval, or if she just now she got a little respect for you if she look at you for approval. That's one. She got a little respect for you. But if she just automatically do like this, she got mad respect for you. Facts. She got mad respect for you. If she's by herself and she do like this, I love you and everything, but no, she got mad respect for you and she by herself. But if that bunny rabbit, that Jezebel spirit just jump up, don't even look at you and run to him, she has no respect for you whatsoever at all. Don't even look at you or look back. She just run to Chris or Usher's arms. She don't care shadingly about you. She don't care milkshake about you. Real talk. That's a great sign. So if you ever was in a situation like that and you was at a Chris Brown concert or one of them famous guys' concerts and see your wife all excited in that way, that's a good test, man. Just so you know, that's a great test. Real talk. That's a great test. Yep, that's right, that's right, Mr. Powers. Pack her shiznick and get her the hell up out of there like my man did. He ain't played no games with her. He definitely packed that stuff and got her up out of there, bro. Real talk. Got her up out of there. Yes, indeed. He was not playing no games at all. She had to go. Check it out once again.
She thinks she could get on stage with Chris Brown? Take you down, huh? Take you down here. Here's the rest of your shit.
A woman got kicked out of her husband's house after a Chris Brown concert clip exploded online. A viral TikTok claims her husband ended the marriage after seeing her on stage in a VIP experience with Chris Brown.
Come on, man. He got your woman tied up. He got your future wife's children's wife. Your wife, your children's mother, I mean, on stage in handcuffs, arms up in the air, and the clothes she got on, and he all up dry hunching. Your wife. Come on, man. Come on. That can't be me. And Young King, that should not be you. It should not be you. And you standing there looking crazy. Come on, bro. They want you to, they want to control your energy. So that some of them, not all women are like that, bro. There's a lot of beautiful, decent women in this world. They are not like that at all. They will not put themselves in that type of position to disrespect you. There's a lot of women like that that's not like that. What I'm telling you is it's a great majority out there right now that you're in, you're basically talking to, you're conversating with, that you can go, yeah, you can find that out by just going to the Instagram page. Yeah. And you'll see how they dress. You'll see what they're doing. You'll be able to tell right off the back, oh, let me duck that one. You know what I mean? Let me duck that one. I'm talking to the kings that's actually looking for a relationship. I'm not talking to the cats that's gaming, that's trying to get some play. I'm not talking to you, because that's what you're gonna do, because that's up your lane. If she want to play, you want to play. I get that. You know what I mean? If you want only smacks, she want only smacks, and that's what you want. I'm talking to the kings that don't want that type of lifestyle. I'm talking to the kings that want a relationship. I'm talking to the kings that want marriage. I'm talking to the kings that want to build something with a woman. I'm not talking to that other side. I already know where that's at. We already know what that's hitting for. We already know that's game. We already know you playing your game. We already know you playing the field. We already know you doing you. I'm talking to the kings that don't want that. All right? That's who I'm talking to.
Smiling while he performed right behind her. At first, people thought it was just another messy internet rumor. Then her husband posted a video showing her belongings being thrown outside and told her to leave the house. That is when the story really blew up.
I respect that. You can't do nothing but respect that man for taking the initiative, even videotaping it. Since she's videotaped all over social media, and she probably did that in front of him while he was there. Who knows? I don't know. Or maybe he just seen that later. And his boy Raheem hit him up like, yo, you seen the video? What video? Yo, your girl just got off stage dry humping Chris Brown. And she was loving every bit of it, bro. Can you imagine hearing that information and then going to the gram and actually seeing it for yourself? Can you just imagine that? Man.
Online posts claim she spent over $20,000 from their shared savings on the concert experience. And
on top of that, spending his money. He got $14,000 in the bank, and she got $6,000 in the bank. And she goes to grab 20 because she's so excited, because Chris Brown is her idol. He's her idol, and it's her fantasy. So she took the chance to say, hell with that. I know my husband trying to build something. We trying to build something, but yo, this is a lifetime chance to make this happen. He did the right thing.
And suddenly, the argument shifted. Some people are saying the husband was completely right. They say she crossed a serious line, embarrassed the marriage, and spent joint money without permission. But others are saying the husband went too far by making it public.
And you know who's saying the husband went too far? Take a guess. Take a guess who said that. Women. Some women said he went too far. You know why? Because they want to manipulate the situation. They want the control. They want to be able to do whatever the hell they want to do. And make sure you're all right with it. That's Jezebel. That's the spirit that's moving in America. Yeah, it's gotten down all the way down to 18-year-olds. Yeah, it's gotten down even to the 14-year-olds. That energy, that spirit to make them believe they can do whatever they want to do and not be called on it, or not suffer any consequences. But I'm proud of some of the young men that ain't going for none of that shit. Real talk. I'm proud to know that some of the men ain't going for none of that shit. Real talk. Much love. Oh yeah.
They believe this should have stayed private, not turned into a social media spectacle. And that is why this story is dividing everybody. Because
how they should have stayed private. How in the hell that couple should have stayed private when she is totally public all over social media? Dry humping. Look.
Because now the real question is not just about the concert. It is about...
Come on, man. Cheeks out and everything. Pancakes pancaking. What the hell? What kind of statement is that? What kind of statement is that, bro? Don't make sense. Pancakes is pancaking, and he talking about some people saying they should have kept that private. You know who said they should have kept that private? Yep. Some of them women who believe they can manipulate men and get over and still do them. Yep. Those are the ones who said that. Yeah.
Now, the real question is not just about the concert. It is about respect, money, marriage, and where the line should actually be drawn. So, what do you think? Was the wife out of line, or did the husband handle it the wrong way?
What y'all think, man? Y'all think she was out of line? I'm speaking to the young kings right now. And if the young ladies, the young queens want to answer, that's not about that life, you can answer as well. I definitely want to hear you condemn that type of energy. And if the young queens or the young ladies who want to say she didn't do nothing wrong, you can put your comment on the comment board as well. I appreciate it. I would love to hear your thinking at 25, at 30, at 18, at 19, at 40, at 60, at 70. I would like to hear your opinion. Put your opinion on the comment board. Yeah, man. Real talk. What you say, Jerome? Our Heavenly Father, bless me for real, my gorgeous queen, my everything. I know that's right, brother. See, some men got queens and know for a fact they ain't doing none of that. Damn, that was a rhyme. That was a rhyme. That was bars right there. Some men know for a fact that they queens ain't doing none of that. I gotta add to that. That sound like a damn rap right there. That sound dope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a beat to that. Real talk. Yeah, some queens ain't doing none of that. So, young kings, man, don't just choose for the looks. You know what I mean? Don't pay attention to what they say. Pay attention to their actions. They'll tell you any and everything. I'm going to do a part 2 on this a little later, and we're going to go into a little more of it, okay? So much love and respect. I got to get out of here. Got somebody waiting for me. Much love. I'll talk to you guys soon. And kings, those who looking for queens, true kings, true queens, with respect, with loyalty, with a moral compass, and not the sexual deviance that's coming up in this world, because they out there. Choose wisely. Much love and respect. I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you guys soon. I'll see you a little later. Let's go into part 2 of this a little later, all right? Much love, peace, and blessings. D.A.P.